Okay, we're here at Panera Bread. As you can see, I have my Oregon Prefontaine shirt on. See it, Prefontaine track. They say that Oregon ran up and down the field last night like a track meet and scored 35 points. Even Anthony Thomas at the end, after he scampered 94 yards down the field, down the sidelines by the Oregon sidelines, he did his famous track thing when he scored. So and Oregon was off to a track meet as they scored 35 points on the Kansas City State Cougars. In Eugene, Oregon is known as Track Town, which I heard it's a nickname for. And as you can see, there was a track meet going on last night with Oregon against Kansas State. I met some Oregon fans who were in Illinois last night where I live. It was at a Buffalo Wild Wings, and she actually attends Oregon, so we talked a little bit. And then even during the halftime, I told her I didn't wear my Prefontaine jersey, but during halftime they had a Go Pre t-shirt on. I believe it was one of the assistant coaches for Oregon. He had a Go Pre thing, which I have quite a few Go Pre shirts as well. I'm a big Prefontaine fan. I do like LSU. Living in California for over 20 years, I come to go to like Prefontaine and also Oregon as well. Prefontaine was one of the best track stars that ever ran distance for America. He also owned a convertible, worked as a bartender at Pads, which is in Eugene, Oregon, and also I own a convertible as well, and I bartend a little bit, but I'm not comparing myself to Prefontaine, that's for sure. The Anthony Thomas, as I said, he had a 94-yard kickoff return, and they added a 2-point conversion with that as well. That was really successful. They did really well on that. Thomas also had four touches on the night, 60 receiving yards, so 4 catches. Kenyon Barner had 143 yards on 31 carries and a 24-yard touchdown from Mariota. Mariota had 166 yards of passing yards, also 62 rushing yards, and he had 2 touchdowns, one in the air to Kenyon Barner, and also 1 rushing touchdown for about 8 yards. His last touchdown resulted in a blocked field goal on the extra point, which Kansas State recovered in the end zone after the fellow went back into the end zone after they blocked it and tried to run around. Got tackled in the end zone by number 75, and the referees resulted in a 1-point conversion for a safety for Oregon. So Oregon got the best deal out of that too as well. 2 turnovers for K-State that really hurt them. I'd say that was the 2 interceptions. Calvin Klein had 151 yards of passing, 1 touchdown, and then he had 2 interceptions that resulted in turnovers. Oregon total offense was 385 compared to K-State, which had a little under 300. So they outgained them on the ground and through the air as well. Oregon only had 22 minutes of 22 minutes of ball control, but they only need 22 minutes to pretty much dominate anyway to score 35 points. I believe K-State had 33 minutes of ball control, so they pretty much controlled the whole game, but they didn't control the score, which the final score of that was 35-17 Oregon. Oregon was definitely on a track meet throughout the whole game. It only took them 50 seconds to score in the first quarter, or first half, before K-State gave them the ball back. It was 25-10, I believe it was. No, actually it was, I forget what the score was, but yeah, I mean, Oregon scored just like that. It took them 50 seconds to score before halftime to make it, I believe it was 25-10. And that touchdown was Kenyon Barner, who received the pass from Mariota at the 24-yard line and just scooted right into the end zone. But it only took him 50 seconds to move up and down the field after they received the kick. K-State started kicking the ball away from Kenyon DeAnthony Thomas because after the first time he took the ball, 94 yards after that, they kept kicking it to number 7, which he did well on the ground too as well, and he set up that touchdown for Oregon at the 40-yard line after bringing it up. So that DeAnthony, the Kenyon Barter 24-yard touchdown reception from Mariota. Mariota had a good night on the night with 166 yards passing, 62 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 1 in the air and 1 for a touchdown, 8-yard scamper. And yeah, so as you can see, Oregon really dominated quite a bit. They really dominated quite a bit. We definitely have our Prefontaine jersey on tonight. This is Matt Delaney from Daily College Football signing off at Panera Bread with Oregon probably finish out at number 2 after the loss, after the Alabama Notre Dame game. And hope y'all enjoyed this cast, and hope you have a good night. Sign off from Daily College Football. Good night. Bye.